ever feel like you're on a constant treadmill, chasing more money, more possessions, more success, and yet you still feel like something is missing? What if I told you that the secret to financial peace and genuine contentment isn't about acquiring more, but about having a single, powerful tool that most people are missing? Most of us are conditioned to believe that more is the answer to our problems. We think a bigger paycheck, a nicer car, or a bigger house will finally make us happy. But the truth is, the constant pursuit of more is an exhausting trap, and the true solution is far simpler and more profound. In this video, I'm going to reveal the one thing you need to stop the cycle of more and start building a life of true wealth and contentment. Get ready, because the number one proof isn't what you think. Trust me, it's a foundational principle that redefines your relationship with money and unlocks a truly rich life. Before we unveil this life-changing secret, please take a quick second to hit that like button. Subscribe to Finance Butler for more unconventional financial wisdom, and share this video with anyone who's tired of chasing more. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one thing you constantly feel you need more of? 10. The trap, the scarcity mindset. When you feel like you constantly need more, you are operating from a mindset of scarcity. You believe there isn't enough, which fuels a fear of missing out and a constant drive to acquire. This is a mental state that is always stressed and never satisfied. The solution: intentionality. This mindset shift teaches you to be intentional with what you have. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you focus on what you can do with your existing resources, which brings a profound sense of abundance. Do you often find yourself focusing on what you don't have, rather than what you can do with what you do have? 9. The trap, mindless spending. When you're constantly chasing more, you're likely to spend mindlessly. That daily coffee run, that impulse purchase at the grocery store, that new gadget you don't need, all of it adds up to a life of unconscious consumption. The solution: intentional spending. This is the core of a smart budget. By being intentional with every dollar, you stop letting your money leave your wallet without a purpose. You consciously decide what you'll spend on, and in doing so, you regain control over your financial destiny. Are you intentionally directing your money toward your goals, or is it just disappearing on mindless purchases? 8. The trap, the overwhelm of debt. Debt is often a byproduct of the constant need for more. You take on debt to buy things you can't afford, which leads to a life of financial stress and a feeling of being trapped. The solution: intentional debt repayment. This is the most direct path to freedom. By intentionally creating a debt repayment plan and focusing on it relentlessly, you turn a vague, overwhelming problem into a clear, manageable goal. This act of intentionality frees you from the weight of debt. Does debt feel like a chain that's directly linked to your desire for more? 7. The trap, the lie of social comparison. When you're on a mission to acquire more, you're likely to get caught in the trap of social comparison. You see a friend's new car, a neighbor's big vacation, and you feel pressure to keep up. This is a treadmill that never stops and will only leave you feeling exhausted. The solution: intentional living. This mindset shift frees you from the need to impress others. You define your own version of success and happiness, which is independent of what others own. This emotional liberation is incredibly powerful. How often do you feel financial pressure to keep up with what your friends, family, or neighbors are buying? 6. The trap: a life of clutter and chaos. The constant pursuit of more doesn't just fill your wallet, it fills your home with clutter and chaos. This physical clutter creates mental clutter, draining your energy and leaving you with less time for the things that truly matter. The solution: intentional simplicity. This is the essence of minimalism. By intentionally and mindfully acquiring only what you need and love, you create a peaceful, intentional space that allows for more mental clarity and more time for yourself. Do you feel that physical clutter in your home contributes to your stress levels? 5. The trap: chasing get rich quick. The constant desire for more makes you vulnerable to get rich quick schemes. You're constantly looking for a quick fix, a lucky break, or a single investment that will make you rich overnight. The solution: intentional, long-term asset building. This is the real secret to wealth. The truly wealthy understand that wealth is built slowly and intentionally over time by consistently investing in assets that work for you. Are you looking for a quick fix to your money problems, or are you committed to building long-term wealth? 4. The trap: the overwhelm of what-ifs. When you're on the financial treadmill, you're always worried about what if. What if I lose my job? What if the car breaks down? What if I get a surprise medical bill? This constant state of anxiety is a major source of mental and emotional exhaustion. The solution: intentional savings. This is the power of an emergency fund. By intentionally and mindfully saving for a rainy day, you create a psychological stress shield that allows you to feel secure and at peace, knowing that you're prepared for the unexpected. How much of your mental energy is spent worrying about what-if scenarios due to a lack of savings? 3. The trap: the lie that income equals wealth. Most people believe that a bigger paycheck will solve all their problems. But the truth is, a high income without a financial plan is just a high expense waiting to happen. More income is not a solution if you don't know what to do with it. The solution: intentional investing. This is the key to building true wealth. By intentionally and mindfully investing in assets that generate passive income, you create a self-sustaining cycle of wealth that works for you, not against you. Are you using your income to intentionally build assets, or is it just being consumed by a high-expense lifestyle? 2. The trap: the inability to say no. When you're on a quest for more, you're likely to say yes to every opportunity that comes your way, even if it doesn't align with your goals. This can lead to burnout, a lack of focus, and a feeling of being pulled in too many directions. The solution: intentional purpose. This is the most powerful tool for your time and energy. By having a clear, intentional purpose for your life and your money, you gain the power to say no to distractions and yes to what truly matters. Do you feel a lack of focus in your life, or are you in control of your time and your purpose? 1. The ultimate truth: you don't need more, you need a plan. This is the most powerful truth of all. The reason you feel like you constantly need more is that you are on a journey without a map. You're running on a treadmill with no destination. The one thing you need is a financial plan. It's a blueprint for your life. It gives every dollar a purpose and every decision a meaning. It's the ultimate tool for turning a life of unconscious consumption into a life of intentional action. It's the key to turning a life of striving for more into a life of purpose and abundance. Are you ready to stop chasing more and start building a life with intention and purpose? The constant pursuit of more is an endless trap, but by embracing intentionality, you can stop running on the treadmill and start building a life of true wealth, peace, and purpose. If you only caught the end of this video, you missed crucial insights into the specific ways the need for more keeps you in a cycle of debt and stress, and why the #1 secret is a fundamental shift to intentionality that redefines wealth itself. Go back and watch from the beginning to unlock these life-changing truths. If you're ready to stop chasing more and start building a life with intention and purpose, check out my next video, linked right here, where I share a simple, step-by-step guide on how to create your first financial plan for a life of freedom starting today. Don't forget to like this video, share it with anyone who's tired of chasing more, and subscribe to Finance Butler for more truths about building a life of true wealth. And tell me in the comments, what's the first step you'll take to build a more intentional life? Let's build a richer, happier life together.